Hey, what's up, tribe? Wanted to shoot a quick video tutorial on how to use the nutrition templates that you guys will be getting for the transformation challenge coming up. A little bit different than what you're used to. If you did one of the internal transformation challenges in the past, we have been using this plan for our new 6-week challenge that we started middle of last year. And it's been wildly successful. People have been losing quite a little bit of body fat percent. I think the most females are losing anywhere between 5 to 6% body fat. We've had one lose up to 8, and we've had gentlemen lose 25 or 20 to 25 pounds pretty regularly if they stick with the template and with no cheating. So it's very successful, and it's not that hard to use. Okay, so let's dive right in. So this is an example of what your plan is going to look like. All right, on this side right here, okay, if you can see, it says approved foods. All right, so that's all the approved foods that are going to be on the plan. It's a pretty extensive list. There are some things on there that are healthy that aren't approved, but we whittled this down through a couple of iterations to what actually works. This is where you will see your individualized protein count. All the meats on this side, the sizes are going to be weighed out raw. Okay, so do not eat these portions in cooked amounts. All right. You've also got Greek yogurt. You need to try to find 000 or anything less than 5 carbs per serving. Egg whites. Okay, you can do those either through the carton, or if you want to do it on a budget like me, you can strain those out and just strain the yolks out. So just egg whites. All right. Then you'll have your fat section here. Okay, that's going to be in black. All right. All your fats are going to come from nuts, avocados, olive oils, things of that nature. But if your serving size does not come with a fat like this example here, you can't cook in any oil. All right. And the next piece is going to be your carbs. Guess what? You get bread, you get sweet potatoes, you get pasta, you get red potatoes, anything like that. You get fruit, quinoa. You also get oatmeal. That's one of my breakfast options that I really like, is egg whites and oatmeal. I will say on this, based on your carbs, is where a little confusion comes into play. So for instance, we get this question a lot. Some templates say like a half a piece of fruit. Does that mean a half of an apple? Yes. So if you are doing an apple, you need to cut it in half. If you get a 1 full serving, that means 1 full serving of fruit. Berries, you need to measure out per your cup size that's given to you on your plan. All right. Then you have veggies down here. Okay. On this plan, you can eat as many veggies as you want. Right. So if you're hungry, you can eat veggies. Your meals will tell you get a serving of veggies each time. But if you're hungry, eat protein or veggies. Okay, you can't go wrong there. Also, the veggies are there. So if you're a person that's like, Blair, I just don't eat veggies, we get that a lot as well. All you got to do is supplement with some Metamucil or celiac husk or something like that, because it's just there. Let's get kind of a real to keep you regulated, right? So that you can get the waste out. A lot of times we have people that when you're getting on a higher protein diet than what you're used to. So that's what this is utilized for, just to keep you regulated, and it keeps you full, and there's some micronutrients in there as well. Plan is pretty simple: breakfast, lunch, dinner, 2 shakes, making sure that you're getting your protein count high enough. It's 3 meals a day, so you're not eating all day. One of the questions we get is, Blair, hey, I can't eat this much food. What do I do? So as long as you're getting the amount of serving sizes in, if you need to split the meals up, you absolutely can, but just don't skip a meal. Okay, the protein shakes are there for snacks. Many of you are already on protein. If you're not, you need to get in on it. On the protein. That's big to make sure that we're not burning muscle for energy, and then we're burning fat, which is the whole goal and purpose of the protein program, is to build muscle and trim out the fat. Okay. That's what you'll be getting on your meal plan. They're also color coded, so your proteins are blue, your carbs are orange, your fats are black, and then your veggies are gray. All right, and it's right down through the middle, so you can see there, and it gives you a nice little sample meal plan over here of what just a breakfast, lunch, and dinner would look like. On the back of your plan, okay, that will be emailed to you. So this will be page 2. Okay, basically it's the same foods that are approved, just in grocery helping sizes. Okay, most of you will need between 9 and 12 pounds of protein in a week to cover all 21 meals, and then any snacks that you might want to supplement in. All right, so what I recommend doing is picking out 3 things. Okay, so 3 things you're going to eat for a week on the protein side, and then going and buying whatever your portion says over here. So this one has like 3 pounds of lean turkey, 3 pounds of venison, and 3 pounds of whitefish. So that would give me 9 pounds. Me personally, I need about 12, so I would pick one more item. And then when I go to meal prep on Sundays, I've got all my proteins and I'm done for the week. Okay. On your veggies, okay, so on your veggies, you can do those raw or frozen. Fresh or frozen. It doesn't matter. The frozen, you just want to make sure that you don't have any additives in, right? So nothing with all these cool flavors and all the crap that comes with it. So just straight veggies. If you're like me, that's on the go a lot, look, it takes 2 minutes to prep out some veggies, and 1 bag should suffice for any particular meal. If you want to do them fresh, absolutely. You just need to make sure that you're not cooking in any oil unless your plan gives you a fat. Okay. The carbs and the fats, all right? Cool about this plan is you can buy those in bulk, right? So I highly recommend picking out 3 things that you're going to eat a lot of. So I eat a lot of rice. That's one of the things that I personally just love rice. I do like sandwiches as well, so bread's on there. Dave's Killer Bread. Well, excuse me. Great point. The plans say Ezekiel bread. I personally don't like Ezekiel bread, so we found a great substitute, and it's Dave's Killer Bread. If you've never had it, it's fantastic. So you want to stay on one of those 2 things, either Ezekiel bread or Dave's Killer Bread. Any type of Dave's Killer Bread's okay. You just don't need to eat the bagels. The bagels are not on plan. All right. But like bread, pasta, things like that, you can buy that in bulk, and it should last you pretty close to the whole challenge. Peanut butter's on here. Let me give you a little bit of piece of advice on peanut butter. If you have a sweet tooth, it's a great way to curb that sweet tooth, but you definitely need to measure it out. Okay, taking a big spoon and stiffing it up and getting about this much peanut butter on your spoon. That's like 4 servings, right? Most people will get half a serving to a serving and half of fat. So you really need to measure that out. If you don't, your calories are going to be get way high, and you're not going to be following plan. Okay, so all that's done for you. Grocery guide. Also on plan, it tells you add some flavor. Okay, so any dry spice is great. No marinades. Marinades a lot of times are filled with sugar. So any type of dry spice, Miss Dash's seasoning, salt, pepper, all approved. Soy sauce is there. Watch your Worcestershire sauce. So that's there. Lemon juice. Stevia is on there. So if you have a sweet tooth as well, you can throw some stevia. I personally like that in my oatmeal. I put about a packet in my oatmeal just to give a little bit of flavor in the mornings. So also drinks, your approved drinks are on the back as well. Blanket on this, 0 calories. It's cool. All right. So no calories. So we're not wanting to add any calories to our plan by drinking them, right? So that's if you want sugar-free, 0-calorie Gatorade, Powerade. If it has 0 calories, I'm cool. Little Mios that you can squirt in your water. Those are approved. Unsweet tea, green tea's on there. Now that doesn't mean the Lipton tea. Like that's actually a tea that you steep. So green tea's on there. Black coffee. I get this a lot. Hopefully I gotta have creamer for my coffee. Hey, try adding some vanilla ascent protein. That's fantastic. Or adding the chocolate, makes it almost like a hot chocolate, shaking up and drinking that. That's just a little bit of a hack for you if you gotta have some creamer for your coffee. Let's see, what else? That's pretty much about it. It's pretty self-explanatory. For those of you that will be getting the virtual cookbook, I would say highly recommend utilizing that because it kind of adds a lot of variety and gives you some ideas on what to cook. If you're like me, you can eat the same thing over and over again. Just pick 3 or 4 things that you don't mind eating on repeat, and then go from there. But guys, you're going to crush it. I have no doubt. If you have any questions, reach out to your coach. You guys will be getting your meal plans after you weigh in. Thanks.